Hey guys, we're back. This is Jax on the channel The Jaxster, and we got some more Terraria news. It was coming out yesterday. Relogic had it on their main post on Twitter that something was coming new and exciting, and they had the cogwheel. And most people who are part of Steam know that that's part of the workshop, and but it's not quite there yet. So we'll go over here, and I'm going to just go through, and we're going to read together. Um, what the whole news is about. We got Loki here, which is part of Relogic and is administrator on Terraria forums, and he made this post. He's been a big part of this community for a long time. I mean, even before he was part of Relogic. So that's pretty awesome. And the TModloader, just to give you guys an upfront of what that is, if you're from the Minecraft world, it's kind of like Forge. It's a way to interface the game and be able to do mods from third parties. And just like Forge, some of the mods may not be as high a quality as others, but it gives everybody a ability to actually create mods also. And so it's really cool. And I'd like to say one other thing, guys. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and that way you get the notifications and hit the notification bell so you get the notifications when new content like this is made. But if you really like this kind of content, like I said, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate it. So let's go on with this. So like I said, we're over in the Terraria forums, and we're just going to read this real quick. It says, Greeting Terrarians, we are just shy of 3 weeks out of the highly anticipated release of Terraria Journey's End, and we know that the anticipation builds, so will the excitement. Well, allow us to add more fuel to the fire with the official announcement that the long-standing Terraria mod to make and play mods, TModloader, will be coming to Steam as a free DLC for Terraria alongside Journey's End. Though fully integrated official mod support is not something that is feasible in Terraria codebase, TModloader has served faithfully as that bridge between the main game and the amazing library of player-created mods that exist for Terraria. With this launch, modding has never been more visible or accessible for Terrarians. So, if you have not ever tried modern Terraria, there is no time like the present. The launch of the TML, that's Terraria Modloader, for Steam will be based on the 1.3.5 version of the game, as will all currently available mods out there. This will allow for players to continue to enjoy modern Terraria uninterrupted, while they can also separately dive into the Journey's End 1.4 has to offer in the vanilla side of the fence. The TML team will be working diligently to get a 1.4 tier TML out as quickly as possible on Steam so that the mods are updated to the 1.4 standard. Support for them will be already available. So this is a cool thing about Relogic, also the team that makes Terraria, is they've always been really supportive of the community to enhance, if you want to call that, the game. Personally, I think Terraria is a pretty complete game. 1.4, probably even make that more complete as for what it is. But just like anybody that's played thousands of hours of a game, sometimes you want a little bit more of a challenge, or you want a different way to play the game, and that's what the TML is actually allowed us all to do. So let's get on with this. This is always remember that playing with mods is at your own risk, etc. Neither Relogic nor the TML team can vouch for the quality and or functionality of each and every mod. If you're having an issue with any specific mod, the best way to sort that out is to get in touch with the team behind that specific mod. And this, again, another analogy back to Minecraft is that works the same way. There's some mod creators out there that create mod packs and are familiar with them, but really, if you're having a specific issue with a certain mod, contact that team. All right, excuse me. So future plans also include addition of Steam Workshop support underneath the TML banner, allowing mod creators to upload and host their mods on Steam for the first time. This will take the accessibility and visibility of these amazing community creations to yet another level. The Relogic team has felt strongly with the Journey's End being the final major update to Terraria that there is no better way to tie things off than hand the keys over to the fans. Which, again, like I said, that's another nod to Relogic. They're pretty awesome about that. With TModloader and a stable foundation to work from in 1.4, modders are now free to explore any number of ways that the game might be interpreted or experienced. We cannot wait to see where you would take this wonderful world that we have created. And then it says check out the Steam page for TModloader below. Make sure you wish list this so you know the instant it is released. And it got a pretty cool logo here. All right, so we get on down to the TModloader. It says what is it and how does it work? It says it's a fan-created project built as a solution to providing mod support for Terraria. TModloader has been the main bridge to modern Minecraft for several years. When installed alongside the core Terraria game, TML allows players to download and use the community-created mods for Terraria with an easy-use interface. This is only very cursory and quick overview of things. For full details, support, and we encourage you to visit the official TModloader website, tmodloader.net, linked below. This is chock full of details, contact information, and much more. For starters, once you open TML, you will notice a few differences, most notably a cool new logo, as well as two new choices in the game, mods and mod browser. The latter is where Journey continues. Click here, and then you can go over to their website. This video is not going to cover that. We're just going to do an overview of what the Journey's End interpretation is. So TML instructions for players. Again, you can click on this and it talks more about that. The mod browser is kind of an interface where you can see the mods and you can download them. This is where you can pursue all of your currently available mod supported by TModloader. This list is sortable and searchable in a variety of ways. You can learn more about the given mods and download them any to catch your eye. This is kind of nice because it actually makes it easier to get the mods and everything. Used to, you had to do a little bit of creative movement in files, just kind of like you did on Forge a long time ago with like the ticket packs and stuff. Again, another analogy to Minecraft. All downloaded mods will save in your documents, and it shows you the path here, folder. Once downloaded, they will appear in the mods list. And that's what we have here is a mod list. And you can see where the mods are enabled and disabled. You can do that. Excuse me. Once you have downloaded the mods that you are interested in, you can head over to the mods menu option from the main menu, and the list of mods you download are ready for you to enable and to play. You can even enable and disable every mod on your list at once. Though again, be careful as playing too many mods at once can cause issues. Again, this kind of comes back to your PC too. You know, the higher specs you have on it, not necessarily the better, but the higher specs, more RAM, more hard drive, better CPU and all that, will allow you to be able to play more mods at once than someone who has like a basic laptop of 4 gigs of RAM. So keep that in mind when you want to do this, I guess, is what they're telling us. Okay, so the mod packs. Okay, so they got mod packs again. Cool, that's cool. I don't know that I've seen that before, to be honest with you. I know they have had some where you can take some different mods and do it. So I guess that's kind of what they've done here. Okay, so the mod pack section allows you to create your very own custom sets of multiple mods that you can enjoy and play on a regular basis. For example, we have 2 different mod packs that we can easily switch between. Depending on the mods that we are in the mood for and which group of friends we intend to play with, mod packs allow you to quickly return to any favorite combos and have found particularly enjoyable with little effort. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like what the Curse Launcher used to do. Now it's called the Twitch Launcher. So there's a lot of mod packs that's already been done. There's actually the AT Launcher and a few other launchers out there for Minecraft. So, but this is the central location that you'll be able to set this up. And I'm sure, well, I think anyway, that later on, people will create their own mod packs and be able to share those. You know, or at least you'll be able to create the same one that somebody else is playing with this setup. So that's pretty cool. So to finish up here, it says, so that's it. Once you spend a few minutes messing around with how it all works, it really becomes secondhand, we promise. As further development takes place in the TModloader Steam project, we will let you know. As we mentioned, the 1.4 version and Steam Workshop will be up next. If you have more questions, feel free to share them here when we do our best to answer. And again, the TML official thread link above is a fantastic resource. In the meantime, you may want to read up the mods that you might be interested in and trying once you reach Journey's End. Okay, you can actually do a lot of these mods right now with 1.353 that's out, but they're just saying I guess in summary, after reading all this information and getting the hype of what's going on, is there's going to be a transition to 1.4 for the TModloader group to be able to interface the game and update all the mods that are there. And everybody that has their own mod will need to make those updates also. So that could take a little bit of time, but at least it's all going into one place and over on the Steam page. And I'm sure the website for TModloader will still be an excellent resource. So I wouldn't say that all the content is specifically going to be there. Although in the future, it does seem like that's going to be a central location. Um, so I'll leave the links to this post. I'll leave the links to the TModloader website so you can get more information about that. But from my perspective, and I think the community as a whole, this is a really, really awesome thing that they've done. I do remember when they were talking about Journey's End and the final update for Terraria when it was called back 1.36, that they would want Terraria Redigit, the creator of Relogic and all that. He said that he wanted to leave the game in a state where it could be used in creative type setup, which TModloader has a couple of mods that allow you to go into like a creative mode for those who want to build. And he wanted to leave it in a way that the community would be happy and they could play it for years on. And so I really honestly believe that's kind of what they've done. And it's been a team effort, it looks like. But Redigit has made a point that he wants to leave this for the community base, and I think it's really awesome that they've done this. So guys, hope you liked the video and the update. I'm pretty excited. We got around 2 weeks left in the game. The 1.4 will be released, which is the Journey's End. And so let me know if you're excited, if you plan on playing modded, if you do play modded. Leave down in the comments and let me know what your guys' thoughts are. All right, we'll see you guys on the next video.